Like this is your
Where's the young professional? Oh, there you go. I was worried. Mom, don't make me run to the front of that door. I thinking something happened.
Teach your man how to swabble, dude.
What up? What up? Yo.
That's a nice sweater.
I want to rant about a couple of things, but I'm not going to do it today.
You ain't gonna say thank you?
I'm gonna say thank you to Sweet Chick for giving me this dope sweater. But this is gonna be a dope show, so I'm not gonna rant too much. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things that happen.
I like when you rant.
Since we've been here. We had the Jim Jones saying he better than Nas. We're gonna stay away from that.
Oh God! Don't make me regurgitate.
We got the Knicks getting choked out in the conference finals. We're not gonna talk about that.
You did already.
We got DeMarcus Cousins went crazy out in Puerto Rico.
Ridiculous.
That was a little bit much.
Ridiculous.
OKC, the new NBA champions,
OKC.
young team.
It is okay that OKC won.
They did that.
Right.
So, but yeah, what's up? It's the Storm. I'm here with my man Fly Ty, my co-host, partner in crime. We got a very, very special guest today.
The big fella.
A legend.
The big fella.
A legend in the area. He's a legend.
Right.
That's
Right,
what
man.
we did with
All right.
legends.
Anthony
man.
Glover in the building.
All right, man.
Great
What's going on,
Anthony
fella?
Glover. What's up, my man?
How are you, bro?
Everything good, man. What's up?
I'm happy you here. I'm happy you here, but you don't even remember when we first met. See, you, Eric Barkley, Ron Artest, Elton Brand. I got stories with all of y'all because y'all was little babies when we met. You don't remember? You don't remember when we met?
Nah,
I'm gonna tell you when we met.
When?
We met in UDC tournament, uptown in the Bronx. That was probably my second tournament with Riverside Church. You and Eric Barkley was the young boys. And they was like, I'm looking at you, little burly, little strong, muscle head, little young boy.
Your fan, yo.
No, but that's what you look like. You gave steroids. You was giving off steroids. You know what I'm saying? But you was like maybe like 14, 15. But you know what was so amazing? It was like you was dunking the ball. You was like literally monkey dunking the ball. Right? No, not being offensive as monkey.
No.
Dunking it hard, though.
You was dunking hard, right?
Get you-
Be careful with how you say words.
Dunking the basketball hard.
Right.
I know
There
I
you
got
go.
bodies out there.
Yeah, so that's
You probably was under the rim too, probably.
that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Don't let me find out you got caught under there.
That's a fact.
Just
Don't let me
saying.
find out, Ty.
That's a fact. But I'm saying that to say that it's been beautiful seeing how you developed in life, basketball, life after basketball. Beautiful family. Feel like I grew up with y'all. And Ant Glover, you're here. St. John's finest.
And Glover, Anthony Glover, call him Glove. He's always been one of my favorite players. The reason why, it's just like you always play with passion. You always play hard, right? Play basketball hard. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I was always taught. I mean, when I was young, my first sport wasn't basketball. My first sport was baseball. I played baseball. And after that, volleyball in the Bronx.
Right.
Played baseball, volleyball, played football. I went to basketball because I got hit too hard in the football field.
But you
I mean, I understand that, but I mean, my reaction was, you know what, let me take this helmet off. I said, you know what, I'm gonna just quit.
Right, you
I'm just quit right now. I'm gonna kick out of school and just quit.
And-
Go a different route.
So how old were you when you said, yo, I want to commit to basketball? How old were you?
I want to say I probably was about 14 years.
14?
14. Because one day I was junior high school and a friend of mine, Andre Faison, that's one who brought me to Riverside Church.
Oh, wow.
And introduced me to Coach Thurman, Mr. Lloyd, Coach Al, all of them. And I started off from midgets, and then that's when I went from there straight to the big boys.
What was it about playing for the church? Did you know about their history, or did you just jump into just playing with the church because of opportunity?
I didn't know a darn thing besides where they was located.
Right.
That was it. I didn't know that. So I got there and I seen the talent. I'm seeing players with skills. I'm like, dang, like I want to be a part of that. You know, and you know, the coaches seen that I had talent too. And you know, I went from being somebody on the bench to actually starting the next year.
So you had to work your way up.
Work my way up.
Wow.
And this is pre-high school, right? So this is pre-high school. So
Yep.
I guess you growing up in the Bronx, Now you're in Harlem now, right?
Yeah.
So you start Harlem early, Riverside. So what was your decision as far as like where you wanted to go to high school at?
That's another story. Rice High School was my last option as far as high school.
Really?
I was actually supposed to go to St. Raymond's
Okay, Bronx. That's right.
in the Bronx.
Bronx.
So what happened was I went there for a visit. Kareem Reed showing me around. I like the school. The school is big and everything. I thought about it. But then once I took that trip to Rice, I said, nah, I gotta stay in Harlem. I'm on 125th, stores everywhere. I can hang out, do whatever I want after school. And then from there, I go straight to Riverside Church from school. And like I had to.
So it was more convenience because you was going to the church?
That and that walk from Riverside, from Rice High School to Riverside, and just going straight down 125th. And back then, everybody was outside.
It's a movie.
Apollo was always packed in front.
Right.
It took us a long
Especially
time
back
to
in
get
the 90s, especially back in those days when
Yeah,
probably when we was in
man.
high school.
Yeah.
125th was on fire, Ty. It was like
lit.
it was like a movie, especially on weekends.
Lit. So, I mean, once I saw what Rice was about, great teachers. You know, they had the Mellows there. Mo Hicks was there. Coach Tyrone was
DeMello.
there. Yeah.
The mellow,
Oh, he
yeah.
coached me at Riverside?
Yeah.
One of my coaches there, yeah. When I first came there.
Wow.
Yeah. Lou DeMello.
Yeah, so I mean, then the players that we had.
So let me ask you, did you know about Rice legacy before you went to Rice, or did
A little bit.
Okay, so
A little.
you was already in the little basketball matrix in New York.
Yeah, because once I started playing with Riverside Church, some of the guys was always in Rice already. So it was like Chutney Gray, Bevon Robin, Bronski Dockery was going there.
Bronski. Now you do not know.
I know Bronx. My brother, time out.
Sometimes you go too far.
Hold up. My brother used to tell me about it because my brother is y'all. My brother is y'all age, so my brother used to tell me about all these different players.
Okay.
Darby Wilson.
Ken used to play ball a little bit.
I mean, so it was a lot of guys that was actually in Riverside that was already going to Rice.
Okay.
So when I'm playing with these guys on the team, I'm like, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't you want to go to a school that you already know what guys going to be? I mean, and that's one of the reasons why I chose to go to St. John's.
That's dope.
Got you. So while at Rice now, I mean, you was part of a legendary program, obviously, right? You had a stacked team. Tell us some of the players that was on your Rice team.
One, we had two guards that went extremely hard. Bevon Robbins and Chutney Gray. Like, they made the team whole. They worked every day. They came to practice, and they gave it all. Then you had Tariq Kirksey, Bronski, Tariq Kirksey, Kendu Manor. We had a stacked team. Like I said, we had Darry Wilson, was a slasher,
Man,
into the rim.
Big hands.
Me, I just put the piece together as far as athleticism and defense. When I was playing, I didn't have no plays. My play was this.
Right.
That means throw the ball up and I'm gonna go get it.
Right.
That was it. I didn't have no throw the ball into glove or run for a loaf. Nah. My first,
get it.
just go get it. And wherever it was, I got it. And that was it. And that's how I made my name my first year. And then my second year, my first year we won the city and state. Second year we didn't do too good, because we had a whole new team because a lot of seniors graduated.
Yep.
So now we rebuilding.
Who was on your first year team that won the city and state?
Chutney, Bevon, Tariq, Dari, myself.
But y'all won the city and state. Y'all was still young too.
They didn't do bad. They won it young.
We had like 4 seniors.
They older than you.
We had like 4 or 5 seniors, and then everybody else was like sophomore,
Right.
freshman. Like, we played our role because those seniors led the way.
They set the tone.
I mean, I was just the guy that came in, took the last spot, and played the center.
Got you. So, second year not so well. Third and fourth year. Talk to us about the third and fourth year of your Rice career. But I think people forget to mention that you was part of that Rockstar Riverside team. right?
I mean,
If
listen,
they-
man.
Which we talked about. Room said he didn't want me to talk about Riverside no more, but
So this is what I was telling Nell when E was here, when E Barker's here, right? I said, I just got thrown in the fire. I ain't really know nothing. But what I did know was that y'all was 2 years below us, and we were playing in the same tournament, which we all met in the finals. But I always tell people forget Ant Glover was on that team,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I remember it. So tell us about, playing AAU with all of those rock stars,
Well,
being part of that crazy run y'all had.
it was a hell of a run, and I'm gonna say this: we only lost one game, and it wasn't even a game because Long Island Panthers had to leave to go to another tournament, and they was playing against the home team, which was in Cali, and they was playing against Corey Benjamin and Shea Cotton and them. So what happened was they had to leave, so they said, you know what? Let's have another New York team play against them. It doesn't really matter because both teams gonna be in a championship the next day. We lost that game. We didn't really take it that serious because we knew we was in the chip against them again. So we lost. We lost by maybe like 12, 15, maybe not a lot of points. But the next day, we beat them by like 30.
Right.
Like we spanked them. It's recorded, so you can't deny it.
Documented.
It's documented.
Right.
And that's the same game that Shea Cotton popped his shoulder out of play. So I think it would have been a different, look if he didn't get hurt because she was above the rim too.
Right.
Yeah. So she was definitely hooping, but like that team, we went everywhere. We all gelled together. Our goal was just to win by any means necessary. Anybody could have had a good night at any given time. Nobody complained. We didn't cry. We just went out there and played hard every night.
So during that time, who you think was like, in retrospect, who was the best player you played against during that time? Outside of Shea Cotton, because I know Shea was a monster.
Played against?
You personally.
they was just handing people losses, man.
Right. They probably
we played against Corey Benjamin. We played against a lot of players. Like, for me, I'll probably just say Shea Cotton because he was that guy. And
Watch
then
that documentary too.
And
Kyle.
then I ain't gonna lie. Then there's one guy and he's the only person that ever dunked it on me in high school, and that was Quentin Richardson.
Quentin Richardson.
you turn it over on you.
Yo, he turned baseline, and I just turned it around. I'm like, you know what? Let me take this charge.
Oh my God.
Because everybody's saying, take this charge, take this charge. I wasn't the guy taking charge. I'm blocking shots.
Right.
So I did what the coach said.
They said.
He dunked it on me, got an and one. I'm like, you know what? No more charges. I'm not taking no more charges.
Right, that was it.
I'm going to foul you. I'm going to try to block this shot. But
that's
yeah, that was it.
I want to ask you this too. So you originally from the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
So you come down to Harlem, go to Riverside, go to Rice. What was the difference of like lifestyles or the scenery as far as the Bronx and Harlem at that time?
At that time when I was in high school, I lived up by Manhattan College.
Okay.
I was by Vancouver.
Oh, you was
Park.
up there.
Oh, yeah, I was deep. I was with the raccoons and the bears and all that
Close to
stuff.
Riverdale?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was basically
So I was up there.
Big money.
I ain't say all that, but I was up there. I was up there. So basically, it's quiet. It's quiet. Everything closes early. In Harlem, everything is open.
Right.
It's more people. It's laughter. Like it's fun.
You ain't see Shawnelle out there. Shawnelle wasn't outside.
Well, I was in the NBA.
Yeah, but you wasn't outside. You came home and went to your wife. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Maybe.
Okay.
Listen, I
would
ain't
say
gonna lie.
yes.
I did the same thing when I got home in high school. So I mean, my mom's house, my lady was always right there. So
Your man was out in the
How long
streets.
you been with your wife? Because this is amazing.
now I gotta do the math, bro. I do the math for
I
bro.
know you. When I met you, you had a girlfriend. That was your girlfriend.
Yeah.
That was 50 years ago.
See what I mean?
But I'm gonna just tell you this.
Shout out to wifey.
She's
That's
one
my
of the sweetest people
Yeah.
I met. Like just seeing her, she like always humble.
I know your wife when she was wild, ready to beat everybody up.
She's still ready to be everybody.
still be doing that?
She's still with the.
Damn, I was about to compliment. I thought she was a hugger and a lover. Like,
I mean, she's
around.
she still don't. I mean, her. But she's still with the what you say?
Well, right. That's what I know. That's what I grew up with.
That's a beautiful thing, yo.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I mean, still, but she's still with the shit. But I mean,
How
that's
long y'all been together though? I want to know because that's what I dream to be like.
yo. You know what's funny, yo? I'm gonna say this because a lot of my family members and some of my friends used to call my wife and I the hip hop version of Remy and Papoose. I said, that's my favorite movie too. So I'm like, after that switched up. I'm like, nah, we can't be Remy and Papoose. We got
It's over.
Yeah, that's over.
Love and basketball, baby.
We've been together since 96.
Damn. Shy?
96.
Damn,
like
Shy, you
almost
had mad
30
joy since then.
Yeah, since 96.
But I just love it because I see you and her at the games. I just like,
Yo, Shy had mad joy since 96. I know what's going on. I know what's going on.
oh my God.
Had mad parties
Oh my
since
God.
96. I was around. Hey, yo, Mom, I was outside at an early age. I know everybody's business except for Ant Glover.
But I'm going to say this. I've known Thurman played for a long time, right, since he was younger. And I remember, like, when I spoke to him, I was home and he was talking about you. And he was just like, this was you might have been a junior or something like that. Or I don't know, you was in high school, you was at Rice.
Okay.
But he was like gleaming, talking about you, like, talk about Anthony Glover. Like, and that's when I first like got wind. Yeah.
That's my guy.
So
Yeah.
like he was gleaming.
my God.
And when did he go? He went to St. John's first before you got there? Or it was later.
He was
No.
48.
He went.
He was there, but you
Matter of
didn't
fact,
play.
he went. No, the same year I got there, he was there.
But you didn't play.
You're right.
That's what I remember. You're my friend.
Listen,
You're my
hold
friend.
on.
Don't
I got
come
a
on
story
the show
with you,
acting
bro.
like- No,
I got a story.
fucking come on the show
Yo, I
acting
got a
like
story
this
for you,
with
bro.
Fuck is you talking
Yo,
about?
you know why I went to St. John's though, bro?
Why? Because of me?
You know why?
No.
So let me tell you. So the real story was.
Okay, so before you tell the story,
nah.
what school you was going to coming out? What was your choices? I know you ended up.
I had three.
Okay.
I was gonna go to Indiana because Bobby Knight was recruiting me, and Bobby Knight don't recruit nobody from New York.
Yeah.
I was going either there or I was gonna go to Seton Hall.
Okay.
I never took a trip to Indiana, but I did go to Seton Hall. Some of the people that I knew that I went to Seton Hall, they thought I was going there because I didn't go to St. John's for a visit. I didn't need to because I knew who was going there already. So what happened was, I said, you know what? I told some people, yeah, I'm going to Seton Hall. So when that day came to me telling people where I was going, when I said St. John's, they're like, how'd you switch like that? I didn't switch. I knew where I was going. I just told you a fake school.
Okay.
I didn't switch.
Okay, so you're a liar. Okay. All right, I get it.
Yeah, back then.
Right.
So the reason why I went to St. John's, I knew most of the guys from Riverside was going to St. John's. So
Right.
I'm like, I got a point guard.
Chutney, right?
At that time it was Eric Barkley.
Eric Barkley.
I had a point guard. I knew the shooters. I could easily come in and be a starter as a 4. And then we had a center, which would have been Ty. But that year, my grade was messed up. So I didn't play. So my goal was to play with Eric.
So in other words, he was supposed to be on that Elite 18.
Wow.
And if I was on that team, we would have won the chip.
Right, and I probably wouldn't have broke my hand because I was guarding some big dummy, and I could have switched off with you, like, son, handle that big dummy. But anyway,
Yeah, that's another story. It's another story.
Whatever.
It's another story.
Whatever.
Never story. That's never story. So what happened was the reason why I went, and also because I wanted to play in the Garden. It's the best gym in America. I love the Garden. The Garden was going to be my gym.
No doubt.
That I would have played with Eric, Ron Artest, and Ty Grant. That's where I wanted to go.
Thank you. I didn't know that. I'm humbled. I feel good. I feel moist.
We got a
Thank you for
What?
saying that.
Boys.
St. John's. Like, we got a rich history there.
Yeah.
A lot of
We
great
got a
players.
good history.
We
I
just
didn't-
got to get a chip, man.
Right.
That's it, man. We came close. We definitely came.
We definitely can. We're gonna definitely talk about that.
I know.
Came close that year. I ain't gonna lie. If I was playing y'all, I swear to God, I would have clotheslined somebody, something, bro. Cause
That's not. But see, it's funny because when you came to St. John's, like I already knew y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you guys were so good. Y'all played up. Y'all played with me sometimes, but y'all played up, right?
Yeah.
Or we played in the same tournament where we matched up against each other.
Yep.
So I already knew what St. John's was getting. You know what I'm saying? So while at St. John's, just think about some of your tougher matches because you had a very stellar career at St. John. You won the championship.
NIT championship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all
What's
won
that?
the Big
2000.
Big East.
Y'all won the Big East tournament with Big
Big
Mike
East tournament
Jarvis.
too?
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Mike Jarvis, by the
Shout out
way.
to
Yes,
Mike
sir.
Jarvis.
I gotta return his coach. He
Coach
told me
Jay.
like 7 times.
By the way, Mike Jarvis coached me before he got with y'all. He coached me in they used to have something called the Olympic Festival. That's where I first met him at. He was my
word?
coach. Yeah,
I
East,
didn't know
West,
that.
North, South. So Mike Jarvis was my coach, and he was real influential in like my development. But that's here and there.
That's
But
dope. I never
That's
knew
what's
that.
up. Me
We gotta
neither.
get
Me
Mike on the
first.
show. We gotta. So you feel good that
I feel
that
good.
he coached you first.
I feel
before?
good. I feel good. That was after my freshman year, so I feel good.
Well, he coached me last, so I mean, I don't know. I feel better because I mean, I got the coaching experience from Coach Jarvis.
Yeah.
And I got the food for Thanksgiving
That's a
from
fact.
Coach Jay.
You ain't eat his food. You ain't
Yeah,
eat
he-
his food.
I haven't had
I
that.
ain't got the food.
I haven't had that. Shout out to
didn't
Connie
eat
Jarvis.
Yes.
And Mike Jarvis Jr. By the way,
Yes,
there's a reason
dudes.
why I said that. I'll tell you later.
Lose to Coach Clark.
Yeah, Deuce, Coach Clark. So we
Kevin
had,
Clark.
we had an amazing.
Yo, but we
coaching
had
staff,
a
man.
crazy Coach Al.
Coach Al. Nah, we had a dope.
Yeah.
We had a dope. But see, I remember you as a freshman being on campus, being around, and I would tell people like, "Yo, that's the guy. That's the guy." So after that elite 18, you guys then began your own story. 2000, great season. You guys won the Big East championship. Tell us about that run, because that was dope. I was watching that shit from afar, boy.
Well, we knew this UConn was gonna be stacked. They had a great year. Their record was good. Our goal was to try to meet them before the chip in the Big East, but that didn't happen. The way it was set up,
Right.
we wound up playing Miami to get to the chip.
Okay.
Somehow, I don't know what it is about. I'm always having the ball at the last minute, and I gotta go to the free throw line. In high school, I didn't shoot free throws. My percentage was probably like 46 or something like that. I ain't shoot. I was dunking the ball.
Right.
So
So you wasn't hitting free throws in high school?
nah.
Okay.
When I got to college, I still wasn't hitting free throws my first year, but it took time. I got to the free throw line, made 2, and we got to the chip. Now that chip game, yo, UConn fans is just disrespectful, yo.
Shout out to
At
UConn.
home, like disrespectful,
Right.
but they stayed with it. We stayed with it. Eric Barkley led the team. I mean, we all just followed. Like everybody played the part. LeVar Postel,
Right.
tremendous player.
Right.
Real athletic.
Postel.
Led us. It was tough, but we got it, yo. We got it. They went to NCAA tournament, and I believe we lost the second round.
That's dope, man.
That was
Dope experience though.
crazy experience. For me, crazy. My first year playing.
Right.
My first year, I'm going to the tournament. Oh
Right.
my gosh, I'm ready to have some chicken.
Right. That's a fact. And
I'm
they
ready to have
did
some
take care of
chicken,
it.
bro.
They did take care of it.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, I thought, maybe this was it.
That's what's up.
And-
So
Right.
it evolved into your second year. Was it the second year you won the NIT championship? Or
No, it was my last year.
That was your
My
last
year, yeah.
ah,
My first year I redshirt, so basically I was a 5th-year senior.
you was a fifth. Okay.
So I went back to school for my master's.
Okay.
So
Did you get it?
my master's?
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I left.
All right. You went hardship.
Yeah, I went to chase the bag.
Right. Of course.
You know, went overseas and
Let me ask you a question. During this time, right? And we'll go back to St. John's, but during the St. John's time, like in your high school, did you play like in the summer leagues, in the New York Summer League? Any of the tournaments?
street ball, yeah. But I also went overseas and I played in Greece. Like I said,
No, we
Well,
talking
during
about
St.
during high
John's,
school.
yeah, during St. John's, during any high school in St. John's, did you play in street ball tournaments during that time?
Oh yeah, I mean 55th. I was
Rucker Park,
I lived in
55th.
55th. Yeah,
What name they gave you?
I think you had a couple, yo. You had a couple.
yeah. I had a couple of names. So shout out to IS8 because they gave me my first name, which was a stick up kid,
The stick up kid. Let me
man child.
man child.
So I got those names and started there. Then after that, I played in Dykeman, played in 55th. Pro City, that's when they started calling me correction officer.
Correction officer.
I'm like, yo, where
You was correcting dudes.
I was,
Correct them.
yeah, they said, yo, put him in the cell, throw away the key. I'm like, yo, I ain't got no key, man. What cell, bro?
Right. But that's like a term of endearment, like names, like when you get
that's
names
mad
like
names.
that, that's like
Mad
you make
names.
people feel a some type of way, you know, especially if it was like different times.
I was loving it too, cause like the energy I got from playing street ball and the names, like everybody said, no, that's your name, cause that represents you, like that fits you.
Right.
And it just stuck with me. Like now they call me the OG.
The OG.
Right.
What's your favorite tournament though? The tournament you just love to play in? Just
I ain't gonna hold you. Any New York tournament, yo,
what's up.
that's
Crazy
what I'm
back
with,
then.
yo.
That's what's up.
Any New York tournament, yo. 'Cause it's nothing like playing in front of the crowd in New York,
Nothing
yo.
like, and you gotta be good because you
What?
mean,
Cause they're gonna heckle you.
trash.
Yeah.
They're gonna
especially
heckle
at 55th, you gotta show up.
Yeah. Every tournament.
Even Pro City too, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
show up.
Nah, Pro City was, wicked with it. You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what you mean, like what?
Nah, because Pro City at that time, right? So we had us as pros. We were professionals playing at a high level. And Pro City was actually probably one of the few tournaments that we all laced up and taped up.
Yeah.
All play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we was like, yeah, son, I'm going to play against Ant Glover. I'm playing against Shawnelle Scott. We got to take their head off. You know what I'm saying? So I have a vivid memory about a game in Pro City, right? Right? So Ant has a younger brother, right? That's really good, right? But the young guys at this, well, even now, but at that time, we were considered older, right? We could be 4, 5, 6 years older. They think we old heads.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for his brother, I just came from being all Italy again.
Okay.
First team.
I know.
And
This
he went out of line. he got out of line, twin.
Yeah.
He started talking shit to me. But what I didn't share with Ant was he was talking shit to me and his man was talking shit to me. And through all that crowd, I just kept hearing his man saying, yeah, bust that old dude ass. And I looked
And
at
that
Ant
was it.
Glummer and I said, man. And then the show started. You can finish the story though.
I mean, you just said it all in one nutshell, bro. Like, pause, but I was there. I'm like, yo, why are you talking to this dude, bro? Like, leave him alone. Like, come on, let's play ball. But in the mix of Mike, my little brother, talking to Ty, like, Mike, you not getting off talking to Ty, but Ty bust your ass, bro. Like, it's not adding up, bro. Like,
But it was a beautiful experience because
it was a beautiful time. Don't say that,
No,
bro.
no,
It was a beautiful time. Nah,
what I'm saying is-
cause we lost, Ty.
Right, well,
We
what
lost.
I'm
You won, we lost, Ty.
yeah, no, that's a good part about it. But what I was saying was that at that time, I talk shit now, but at that time I was talking so much shit, but I was talking more to you while I was busting his ass.
Why the older brother gotta get the? Why the older brother gotta get the? I ain't saying nothing. I'm on the
I was talking
bench.
to Ant the whole time, twin. Like,
Oh, my God.
Ant, this little guy, why
I'd
you
have been
why you
dying,
talking to me? And he looking around. But I'm gonna say this: after that game, right? Because your brother was on his young boy shit.
Yeah.
After that game, he shook my hand, and I've been close to your brother ever since that game. So it took an ass whipping for me and him to establish a friendship.
Like I said, if you bust my ass, I'm gonna shake your hand too. I'm like, yo, I don't want no problems,
Shout
bro.
out to Mike.
I want no problems.
Do you think because we all played in some league in New York City and all these different dope tournaments, like with all the, you got to be good, right? Do you think that helped us as far as like with St. John's, performing at St. John's and beyond, like in other places?
I think it did, but at the same time, being any kid from New York, when you got that swag about you, when you got that attitude, you want to win. You hungry. Back then, guys was hungry.
It's a fact.
No disrespect to no young dude now in New York. I don't think they hungry like we were hungry.
No.
Because a lot of times, a lot of things is given to these guys now. It's like you're not earning it. Like, why should I give you this if I didn't see, why you should have it? We had to earn everything.
Everything.
Minutes, sneakers, uniforms, spots, playing time. We had to earn that. once again, no disrespect to these kids out here now.
Right.
But y'all not earning it.
Yeah.
That's why now when I play ball, I don't care if it's the young dudes or the older dudes. When I hit you, what you eyeing for, man? I'm 40 plus and you eyeing?
Right.
And just by like I'm older than you, so, and I've seen you both of you guys playing in situations like it's a difference. Like guys showed up like, yo, I'm looking in the lion's mouth. I'm opening the lion's mouth up and seeing what's good.
Yes.
It's different now.
I mean,
like
the competition, this is a mentality we had though, right?
Yeah.
We were very, very competitive. We were friends, right? But we were very competitive when it came to this basketball because
That's
of
a fact.
opportunity,
That's a
right? We
fact.
wanted opportunity. But on the sidebar, you got your nails done before you got here?
Nah, I'm a grown man, dog.
just
Grown men get their nails done, fam.
Just
Got your nails done, fam?
Absolutely not. But
Okay.
that's just my choice. But I just saw it was
yo, ain't nothing wrong with
it
that.
was shining.
I'm
You
just
got
saying.
your nails done now?
Not my nails, but if you know,
When the last time you got your nails done?
finger nails,
Yes. What nails you think I'm talking about? Your toenails?
toenails. I mean, you gotta go.
You wear sandals? You wear?
I don't do that, but you want everything to be right, though.
No, I'm asking you a question. When last time you got your nails done?
I can't remember, man.
All right, so this conversation don't got nothing to do with you. son. Now, your nails look good. That's it. That's what I'm
Appreciate it,
saying.
man.
Your
I mean-
nails look good.
I mean, women like men with good nails.
That's true. You married.
Yeah.
Your woman likes men with good nails.
No,
which is
no. My woman likes me.
Me with good nails.
It's
Okay, that's fair.
no. Ty.
So going forward, I want to learn from a married man. I gotta get my nails done.
Yo,
You don't have to, but it'll help in the long run.
It'll help. It would help. It'll help what?
It'll help in the long run.
Okay.
oh, well,
All right.
Help in the long run.
I consider it. I like that. I like
You know,
that.
when you at the bar or lounge, whatever, and you go to pay that bill and like this, and see your nails, oh, that's a clean man right there.
Hey. Okay.
yo, influential coaches. Influential coaches. So let's talk about Mo Hicks. How was he at? Mo was
At
right.
first,
Gave you a
for
hard.
me, Mo was difficult because when I got the rice, only person I knew that was there was Coach Thurman. So when he started coaching, it was like, not really feeling it. But then as he started telling, me personally what he want from me, how I could help the program, how I could help this team win, it started to make sense because once again, I never had plays. He just wanted me to go out there, be aggressive,
Get every rebound.
play your role.
Stop everything.
Play your role.
Gotcha.
If I play my role, we successful. So that's what I did. I just played my role. I never cried about the basketball. I never whined about playing time. I think only one game I didn't start in high school, and that was because I didn't come to school on time.
Gotcha.
So the next day we had a game, they didn't start me. But besides that, I started every game.
Talk about 2 city championships, 2 state championships.
Every game.
So Mr. New York, something was clicking. Mr. New York,
Mind you,
Mr. New York.
I only played high school basketball for 3 years. My first year, I went to Kennedy High School.
You went to Kennedy in
I went to Kennedy High School. And I only went to Kennedy because my mom's moved from Webster Avenue up to Van Cortlandt.
Oh, wow.
So when I did that, that's when I went to my local school.
Yeah.
And that was that. And I left that school because at the time, Charles Oakley had a car wash up there.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to school. I'm going to the car wash because I know there's girls over there.
Right.
That's where I'm at. Man, I think I passed 3 classes.
Oh,
Math,
you had to
gym,
get
and
out of there.
humanities.
You had to get out of there.
Yeah, I had to get out of there.
So Thurman player. So like I told you, Thurman player. He's a fabric of New York basketball.
Still is.
Still is.
Still going hard.
How was he for you in to your development in your path?
When he started coaching me, hyper, aggressive, loud, but it was all with a purpose. He always wanted his players to win. He wanted us to all be successful. We didn't always have to win, but he wanted us to be successful because sometimes it gotta take an L for you to be successful. And that's all it was.
Those guys prepared you for St. John's. So and you
And he came to St. John.
came to St. John. So Jarvis,
Package deal.
how was Mike Jarvis as far as with you?
Mike Jarvis was a good mentor. philosopher, definitely philosopher.
That's a fact.
He broke everything down one by one. And whatever you didn't understand, he helped you understand. Like, if you need to sit down with him and go through the X's and O's, that's what he'd do. Like, he made sure all his players, one, got a good education, two, was successful outside the basketball court. Because with him, it wasn't all about basketball. He wanted to make sure everybody had something to do or be something outside, the basketball court when school was over with.
He was giving me jewels in that 2 weeks I was out there that it was going over my head.
Yeah.
Like he was telling me how to work hard, how to run the court faster. This was like after my freshman year. And why is he talking? I thought I was, I think I'm good already.
Mm-hmm.
And he was giving me so many jewels.
That's
that
dope. I
it
never
was just
knew
over
that
my
now.
head.
Yeah.
But they all kicked in like later on.
Yeah, like
and
they
so
usually-
even when I see him, So even when I see him now, like I didn't play for him, but it's just so much love because, he's seen what happened like afterwards.
I ain't gonna lie. Even that my first year when I didn't play, I was at St. John's. My roommate, Meta World Peace, Ron Artest.
That's right.
He was my roommate. So I'm not playing ball with y'all, but I'm around y'all.
Right.
So Coach Jarvis made sure that one, I got the strength and conditioning that I needed. If there's anything I needed, as far as, tutoring or if I needed help in any classes, he made sure I got all that stuff. When y'all went to Thanksgiving, I was there with y'all. So it wasn't like I was an outsider.
Right.
Because I wasn't on the team physically, but I was still a part of the team.
Right.
So he made sure that I was a part of that team. And to also say something about Coach Jarvis, I committed to St. John's, but we didn't have a coach.
So you was coming regardless.
Bro, I was coming regardless.
Right. That's dope.
So what happened was he called my aunt's house. I don't know how I got the number. At the time, I'm sitting in my aunt's crib. She said, yeah, a coach is on the phone with you. So I'm thinking maybe Coach Thurm or get on the phone. Hey, this is Coach Mike Jarvis. Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm the coach at St. John. Oh, okay. He called me personally. We had a whole conversation what he expected of me, even though I wasn't playing, but what he wanted me to do. I'm like, fine, like I'll be there.
Wow. Shout out to the original MJ, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the original MJ. Mike Jarvis.
He coached Patrick Ewing in high school. Y'all know he coached him? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, we do know that.
All right. I'm just saying. I didn't know it for a while. I mean, I didn't even know it at that point. Like when I was playing with him.
know him. What are you talking about?
Well,
He had a pitch on it.
we had a Hall of Fame coach that was coaching me in this thing, and I didn't really know who he was. I knew he coached at George Washington, but I didn't really know his history. And then I found out.
You got to do better.
I was blessed though.
Right. You
was
got
blessed.
the info you needed at the time.
Yeah, he helped me out a lot.
My man,
Great
Mike,
guy.
MJ. Yeah, shout out to
Great guy.
MJ, man.
Great guy, man.
I guess this is for both of you guys. Like we older now, and we reflect. Like so, when we think about like when we went to school at St. John's, like I know how I feel about it. Like, how do y'all feel about that, man? Like, I mean, you could go with Ty. Like, how do you feel like you went to St. John's and you had a little legacy and
Yeah, but I'm a little different because I didn't go to St. John's just because of basketball. I went to St. John's because it was close to my house.
All right, next
You
question.
know what I'm saying? So I didn't appreciate my experience like I should have when I was there. For me, it went too fast.
It went fast,
Right.
man.
But I enjoyed the campus, right?
Gotcha.
I was like a super student before I was an athlete. You know what I mean? So I have lifelong friends from St. John's as a student, right? So my experience in St. John's wasn't just like, even though I was playing with, these rock stars, it wasn't just basketball. This is something I did, but I had a real college experience. You know what I mean? That's why it holds so dear to me when I see alumni outside of basketball, because I actually had a relationship with them.
That's
Like
dope.
I'm going to birthday parties and shit of these people that's not from my neighborhood. It was different. It's a culture
That's a
shock.
fact.
And you well connected now too, Ty. So
Yeah,
that's a lot of relationships.
But those are relationships. It's important. So that was, my story, like I always say, is a little bit different than the average athlete at college. But I enjoyed that shit. It just went by too fast for me.
What about you, Glove?
My experience was definitely hilarious,
You had some
loving, like, because with me, I was a family man at school already. So, like, my child was born when I was in school. So it wasn't like,
Well, we got that.
I waited.
We got that in common.
I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
Oh, both of y'all shot up the club in
I was a freshman.
in high school?
I was a freshman.
Oh, y'all crazy.
My daughter was
Bang,
born
bang,
between my
bang.
freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, man.
Bang, bang.
Had to grow up quick.
Listen, things happen in prom, bro. Like, I mean, this shit happen, bro.
Oh, that's when your baby was made at the prom?
Bang, bang.
Hey, shoot him up.
Bang, bang. But nah, like for me, like I said, it was. I had a lot of emotions because you know my family and friends was there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When I got to St. John, I actually started playing. I brought the hood with me. Like, yo, we in every game.
Right.
Close vicinity.
We-
Everybody could get to the games.
We in gantries.
Right.
No doubt.
Know what I mean? And like,
Forgot about gantries.
bro, we in Dara Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just celebrating, having fun. I mean, my thing was all about having fun. But made sure I got my education.
Yep.
Made sure I got what I needed on the court as well as off the court. But I brought my family and friends everywhere I went, even on the road. When we played against Duke, at Duke, my family and friends came to Duke
Right.
Wow.
Right. That's
on a bus,
they had to be there.
bro. On a
Love
bus.
it. I love it.
My lady on a bus. She sleeping on the bus. Get to North Carolina, straight to the dungeon.
Do you still right now today feel like love from the program as far as fans? Because
Nah, I do, bro.
when I told people we were gonna do, we're gonna do an episode with you, it was a lot of like strong. Yo, you gonna do Glover? Like people were like really excited.
Nah, I do because one. I mean, I'm not knocking my own self, but I don't think a lot of people talk about players like myself because there was players on my team that people don't talk about, like John Shyman. Like he held us down, not just academically when it came to, the GPA for the team, but he came off the bench and played a great role. Andre,
John Simon,
Yes.
Nella Biotics.
yeah.
No doubt.
on
Peace to
Nella
John.
right now.
Peace to John.
You know,
I'm on Nella right now too.
That's not
you
a fact.
know,
I'm on Nella and V Nella right now.
You just making a commercial.
Rube, how long I been on Nella, Rube? I told you. Where's Rube at? How long I been on Nella?
Say no more. I believe you.
I
Like
mean,
3 years, B.
you got Andre Stanley,
John Shyman.
like
Andre
those
Big
guys.
Andre.
Like guys played a role, so it's like they don't talk about those guys, but I always feel love. I mean, I've been going for so long. I still go to school. I still get my tickets. I still get whatever I ask for.
We all see each other at the games. It's like so much
We
love.
laugh, we laugh, joke,
Yeah, we have a good time.
clown. But it's all in fun. It's all in love because we all brothers.
Right. That's
You know
what
what I
I mean. So after St. John's winning a couple of championships, you took your talents abroad, right? Tell us some countries you played in and how long you played professional.
My first year, I went to South Korea. I was there for 8 months.
KBL.
Went to playoffs. We got knocked out to go to chip. After that, I went to Iceland. I won a dunk contest out there. I got MVP in the FIBA League. Got the MVP for the regular league out there. After that, I went to France for 2 years. To Mexico, Uruguay, Argentina for, I think, 5 years.
Did you Venezuela at all?
I was supposed to.
I did Venezuela.
But I dubbed.
Crazy,
I
yeah.
dubbed it. I said,
Yeah.
I'm going home. Like
So
Yeah,
It's
Venezuela
over,
would have
bro.
made you. Venezuela would have definitely made you want to do it, Ty. It's
then they
like
tried,
the Wild Wild West of basketball.
they tried to get me to go to the Philippines for the 6'5" and under.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do that, bro. I'm a cheat code. You can't put me in that.
That
I'm a taller person, bro.
but that would have
No.
been a big check though.
I ain't gonna lie. That
Yeah,
year,
they was paying.
I did 10 months, bro. I'm not going out there for that one. I can't
Yeah.
do it, bro. I need to go home,
Right.
see my family, my lady, my kid. Like,
Your wife. You was married back then?
bro, I got married right after I graduated, bro.
From college?
Yeah.
So he did it the right way, man.
Damn, son, I gotta learn.
And he's better than us because he stayed. He
Nah, I'm not
you know,
better. I just.
He was locked in.
adapted better, man.
Nah, it was
There you
beautiful.
go.
Adapted better.
When you got married the first time, now?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
97.
Huh?
97.
You just left
My
St.
first
John.
year in the NBA.
That's the first. You shitting me? You shitting me? Hey, yo, Shaz, this guy shitting me. We were talking about bad timing.
Hey, listen, I got
horrible
yo,
timing.
listen, I got married my first year in the NBA, and I had an OG on my team named Mark West, who I love today, and he was just staring at me on the plane like, "Hey, what's wrong?" He said, "Yo, you got married and you didn't tell nobody?" I was like, he said, "Yo, what's wrong with you?" And he made me feel bad, but he was just trying to say, "Yo, I was 24 years old, and I just got in the NBA my first year, and it's some, for everybody, it's not a bad mix. That's all I can say. It's not a bad mix. You just
You
going
found
a
out
lot, you're flying.
a bad summer league.
I didn't
game.
fall out, man. I got lucky. I didn't fall out, man.
No, you got lucky.
Got two beautiful kids.
Full transparency.
Two beautiful kids.
Your wife is amazing. Your ex-wife is amazing.
Two
That's
beautiful
my friend.
kids. Two beautiful
She's
kids.
an educator. She's my friend.
Two beautiful kids. yo.
There you go.
But you
I found
tied
out.
the knot
Yeah, I did
after
it.
the season.
It wasn't after the season. It was in the middle
Oh, you went to just the courthouse?
courthouse
You was
in
cheap?
Cleveland.
You was mad cheap.
I wasn't like you. I know that. You had yours was one of the best. You talk about magazines and all that. You saw visions, yo.
My
You became a star, I think, from that. With that ready, you became a star, yo.
He in the books?
Yo, I was like, yo, my man I thought a little highly of him after that. I ain't
Yo,
go front. I said,
my ex-wife did a thing. I ain't gonna hold you.
my man know how to do it. yo.
That's what's up. That's what you do. Yeah,
That
that's
bring
your
back
shit.
that bring back memories. I wish I had the focus like you to still be with that lady to this day.
I mean, trust me. I mean, it took a lot. It took a lot. Yeah,
It's
man.
work.
It
It's
took a
work,
lot.
man.
Like,
We don't gotta be like Paul Pierce and talk about relationships right now, but it's work.
No. This is a good conversation.
Yeah.
This is therapy. This is therapy for me.
I know why it's therapy for you. We ain't gonna talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't
Shout
gonna
out
go
to
there.
relationship. Kyle.
Yo.
Don't get married at 24. I'm gonna beat you up. I will beat you up. You get married at 24.
do the right thing.
Oh my god.
But so after the outstanding career abroad, missing family, coming back to New York, what direction you felt like did you want to stay engaged with basketball? Did you want to coach? Like where were you mentally?
Eventually, I wanted to stay in touch with basketball. When I actually retired, I started doing private lessons.
Okay.
I started with kids I knew in the neighborhood, girls and boys. Then I said, you know what, I'm gonna just stop that and just start coaching. So I started coaching down at in Manhattan, Basketball Stars, New York.
Mm-hmm.
I did that for a little bit.
It's good money. That's
And
big
then-
money right there.
Yeah, and then from there, now,
That's big money.
yeah,
That's important, though.
Yeah.
It's definitely important, man.
now I'm coaching at Scanlon High School.
That's what's up.
Doing varsity B team.
Rudy King.
Yeah,
Who's
we
up
do.
there? Rudy King?
Plus 30.
Yo, Ty, I will suit up.
Plus 30.
I will suit up and clothesline your players. So just warn them early, bro.
We
Listen.
not playing. Holy Cross is not playing. We not playing. See, y'all are good enough for us to play against. The guy next to you wants to scrimmage. We're not playing, John Jay.
Yo.
We don't play. We're not in the same league.
Stay here first. George A. High School, boys basketball. We're going to get a game with Holy Cross High School. We're
Unbelievable.
going to make it happen.
We go play in the park.
Yo,
No park.
That-
That's what we go play.
We're going to come out there.
that gotta be on film,
Listen,
lights, cameras,
Yo,
live.
yo, his face. I just love
Yo.
his face.
Yo,
It gotta go live.
bothered.
It gotta go live,
I'm
yo.
bothered that this guy had the audacity to say John Jay versus Holy Cross.
We're going to
Like,
make it
why
happen.
did I come out of
Bro, we're going to
retirement
make that
to play
happen.
against now?
We're
Hell no.
We're gonna sponsor the game. We're gonna get some gear, and we're just gonna do it like that. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. That's all. But
Mom, you come to the game and I don't win by 50, I'm giving you my whole wallet.
oh my god. But the best
I'll
part
treat
about
you like a video vixen for one night. Mom.
the best part about this present time is that we all went to this school,
Yeah.
St. John's University.
Yes, sir.
And right now, at this present time, and let's talk about last year, we had a great
Great year.
year.
Great year.
Right?
Dope year last
We didn't win it, but we were there. We were there all present
and
time.
and was with us.
So I want to hear your thoughts, your insight on this season, this past season, 2024-25 season.
This past season was a great year. And why I say it was a great year, because a lot of guys was new to the program and they gelled.
Yeah, it
They
worked.
gelled together. They listened to what the coaches were saying. And they also had one goal, was to win. They had one goal, to win. We did real good in the Big East tournament. Got that chip. Went to the NCAA tournament. We didn't go as far as we thought we could, but we made it.
Yep.
A lot of teams did not make it. And now this year, I think we're going to be more successful than we were last year.
That excitement last year was. I mean, you guys was on some good teams. Don't get it twisted. I know I was on some good teams, but that excitement, right?
The way that Garden was rocking,
rocking.
from bottom to top,
Yeah.
and it was packed, sold out.
Oh yeah.
Sold out.
Just being an alumni, that feeling, right? That
Oh
feeling
my
of
gosh.
I'm gonna come to the games. I'm gonna see
missed it.
something good.
We missed that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's been a drought since y'all. It's been a drought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since it was rocking like that. So, I mean, the excitement now, the excitement for the upcoming season, the excitement for the last season, we looking forward to see what's going to happen.
And I'm gonna tell you, saying retooled, it's an understatement. It's an
Oh,
understatement.
you got insight.
I mean, it's an understatement. That's all I'm gonna tell you like that.
Real
He
report.
knows something.
Yeah, he a
He
real
knows
reporter.
Retooled is
He
an understatement.
Wojciechowski or
Yo,
whatever.
I never really,
Shams.
I never at the beginning of the year like
Or
knew who was
Shamgar.
coming or knew who was there.
Yeah,
Like
whatever
this,
his
like
name
the
is.
first year, like I know who's coming. I knew who came in, and just I'm telling you right now, no. You got to gel. It's a long way to go.
Yeah,
You got to
you
work
gotta
hard.
be
Attitudes. I'm not gonna
gotta
put nothing
trust
out
each
there.
other.
Yeah, there you go.
But like you said it earlier. Like they got the coaching staff and Rick and Bob Walsh and Talik and Greg. They got a staff mass that they ain't falling for the okie doke. They ain't going for nothing.
No.
I told Matt. I saw Matt. I told him something today. He wasn't even trying to hear. He was just like, I want to hear.
Right,
But he knows though.
right.
But he had that thing like I know what's going on.
I think with the experience of the front office, since it is a front office now, the experience of the front office and what we went through yesterday, I don't think they'll be held back in regards to not expecting what they want to happen. They gonna be prepared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I speak to Talik. Those guys are preparing those guys, the young men,
Right.
for the upcoming season, and for us to be still part of it and supporting it and having Ant come on the show, I think that's brings some sustainability to the St. John's world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't speak to Ant in years. They damn sure ain't know that you a fake high school coach and I'm gonna bust your ass this shit. They didn't know that. They didn't know that.
This is why I love Ty, bro. I don't care how old he is.
Fucking know.
He gonna talk his shit, bro.
Yo.
He gonna.
Man, this guy almost ruined my day asking me for a scrimmage. That's disrespect. That he might as well ask me for a donation to his program.
Yeah. Well,
Ask me for that.
that's gonna come. That's gonna come soon. We're gonna work that out. We're gonna work something out.
No, we gonna do it. You know what we gonna do it for?
There it comes.
we gonna do a charity event.
I like that.
We gonna
I like
do a
that.
charity event.
I like that.
Right?
You heard it here, folks.
Right. We're gonna take all the proceeds and give it to a handicap organization because of John Jay.
I love it.
Right?
I love
this
it.
off the back of y'all, because y'all disrespectful.
But you know what can't happen?
What?
Y'all can't lose that game. Don't
That's not even in the
lose.
conversation.
Do
Yo.
not lose.
When
We'll be in.
people start talking like that,
Yo,
I don't talk to them.
Don't lose that game, kid. You don't lose that game because we be old people. And maybe it won't happen, but yo, maybe it will.
What we will do is invite Anthony Glover, his amazing wife for 52 years, the family, to come and watch the game. That's what we gonna do.
Yo, definitely.
I'm front row. Popcorn and the Gatorade. You best believe.
Oh my god.
That's a fact, though.
Call a foul, ref.
Yo.
Yeah, but Ant, listen, man. You're here at this show, The Storm, and
Thing of ours.
we're it's ours, right?
This thing of ours.
is you, right? And we want to continue seeing you and representing the program. But during the year, we're going to be taking this on the road, and we need you part of the Storm during the year too.
Nah,
we anticipate doing a lot more, with alumni, like very, very well respected alumni like yourself. But, we want the St. John's community to know what we are now, right?
Gotcha.
And you are a great definition of a great person, great family man, great married family man.
Former great player.
Great players. Great player is like secondary.
Okay.
Married great player. Right? And we happy to see that life's well, you're well,
Yes.
and we can all celebrate and have a good time.
Nah, I appreciate y'all having me. Like I said, man, y'all my brothers for life.
Definitely.
So I appreciate the opportunity to actually come on and tell my story.
So you got your nails done before you got here?
Bro,
I'm just asking because they
let me tell you.
I like your nails.
Listen, I got my nails done 2 weeks ago.
Okay, you did a good job. So you wash your hands a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Looks good.
Oh my
I
God.
wash my hand. I put the lotion on.
Okay.
The cocoa butter. Put it on.
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa
Right.
butter.
Don't use
Put it on.
Vaseline.
No, I don't use Vaseline.
All right, smart. Because that's what they think we use.
Oh, no.
All right. Just making sure.
And
No.
it was an absolute honor to have you, man. Thank you for coming on the Storm.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate
Peace
it, man.
to
Trust me.
everybody. Peace to Sweet Chick.
Peace to
Nas,
Sweet Chick.
our production staff once again. My man Arts, my man Patch, executive producer Ruben Rivera,
Eric Newman. Hold on.
Eric Newman.
You know we got shout out a new staff member. The little baby that's here. The
Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome to the show.
And Mom, thank
Yes,
you so much.
yes.
Promise you, Mom.
Sophia,
We got
sorry.
the wrong name.
They don't know who he is.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Now listen, yo, appreciate it.
We're never gonna curse again on this show, okay? That's a lie.
Peace to Kai. My man Twin. Peace to everybody. Thank you for watching The Storm. Check us out on all social media platforms. The great Anthony
Yes,
Glover, everybody.
appreciate y'all, fellas.
The great
Appreciate
Anthony
y'all,
Glover.
man.
Great Anthony Glover. Thank you, everybody.
Appreciate y'all.
You got to sit for a minute. Yo, Rube, you good? Yeah? What did we mess up at?